Hello, friends. Today, I want to share with you the best technique that really changed my English. It's called the shadowing technique. I learned English step by step, and shadowing was the most powerful tool for me. Let me tell you how I did it. When I first started learning English, I thought the secret was grammar. I memorized rules, I wrote exercises, I even learned many words. But when the moment came to speak, I froze. My mind went blank. I knew the words, but they didn't come out. It was like having a full dictionary inside my head, but my mouth was locked. That was when I discovered a simple but powerful technique: shadowing. At first, I didn't believe it would change much, but little by little, it became the key to my English journey. I remember the first time I tried shadowing. I was watching a movie in English. Usually, I would just sit there, listening quietly, maybe catching a few words, but that day, I decided to copy the actor. The character spoke, and I repeated at the same time, my voice chasing theirs like an echo. It was messy. I couldn't catch every word. Sometimes I mumbled. Sometimes I laughed because my tongue twisted. But it felt different. For the first time, I wasn't just listening, I was speaking. I was moving with the language. That was the beginning. After that day, I started making shadowing a habit. I turned it into a daily ritual. Every morning or every night, I chose something short: a scene from a series, a piece of a documentary, even a YouTube video. I played it once just to listen. Then I played it again, and this time I spoke with it. My voice followed the speaker like their shadow. If they were fast, I was fast. If they paused, I paused. Sometimes I had to rewind one sentence 10 times. Other times I would spend half an hour on just 2 minutes of video. It wasn't easy. My mouth felt tired. My voice cracked. Sometimes I got frustrated. But strangely, I enjoyed it. It was like playing a game, trying to copy every sound, every rhythm. Slowly, it became part of my life. Walking down the street, I repeated English in my head. Washing dishes, I whispered lines I had practiced. English started to live with me, not just in books, but in my daily routine. I didn't notice progress at first. Weeks went by, and I thought I was just repeating sounds, but then small victories appeared. One day, I spoke to myself in English without planning it. Another day, I was watching a new movie, and I realized I could follow the rhythm without subtitles. I still remember the moment that surprised me most. I was talking with someone in English, and suddenly, words flowed out of my mouth without thinking. No translation, no grammar rules in my head, just speech. That moment was magical. I realized shadowing was shaping my brain and my tongue at the same time. Shadowing was not just about pronunciation, it changed my confidence. Before, I felt shy, afraid of making mistakes. But after repeating voices day after day, I stopped caring about mistakes. My tongue was faster, my ear sharper. Shadowing made me understand that language is not only knowledge, it's rhythm, it's music. Every sentence has a melody, every word has a beat. By copying native speakers, I was learning that hidden music. And when I spoke, people noticed. They said my accent sounded more natural. That gave me courage to keep going. When I look back now, I see how important shadowing was for me. I didn't need a partner. I didn't need a classroom. I had voices, voices from movies, from podcasts, from videos, and I had my voice, ready to follow them. It wasn't easy, but every repetition was a step forward. Every line I copied became part of me. Shadowing turned English from something I studied into something I lived. And that is my story. That is how I learned English. Not quickly, not perfectly, but patiently by being a shadow. Until one day I was no longer the shadow. I was speaking with my own voice in English. Shadowing changed the way I learned, and it might be the most powerful part of my journey. It taught me that practice can be simple, but powerful. And it showed me that with time, with patience, even a shadow can grow into its own light.